Hello viewer, for today I am teaching you how to play Rhino in Warframe. But on a serious note though, my name is Svenrei and welcome back to my Getting to Know series, and we will be covering Rhino, and we will be going over the differences between Rhino and his Prime variant as seen here, Rhino Prime. Now, the statistics are not necessarily very different between the two, other than the fact that Rhino Prime is just a teensy bit faster than Rhino. Rhino containing a sprint speed of 0.9, and Rhino Prime containing a sprint speed of 1. Not a very big difference, but you end up noticing it in the long run. Rhino is probably the biggest tank in the game, with abilities to mitigate damage, very high shield and health stores, and overall, I mean, look at him. He is just burly. Now we get to go into the fun part, the abilities of the Warframe itself. You have Rhino Charge, Iron Skin, Roar, and Rhino Stomp. Now let's go ahead and start at the beginning, the move that you get with a legitimately unranked Rhino. You have Rhino Charge. It's a charge in a straight line that knocks people down as you get to them. Now, as we've covered in the previous video, there are 4 power attributes: Strength, Duration, Range, and Efficiency. Strength increases the damage of Rhino Charge, Duration increases the speed and the overall duration and thus distance of your Rhino Charge, Range increases the radius of the knockdown, meaning the availability of space in front of you that you knock people down, and Efficiency, like everything else in Rhino's kit, it'll lower the cost. Iron Skin costs 50 energy and it will be obtained at rank 3 with Rhino. And what Iron Skin does is he hardens his skin and boom, he's insulated from all damage up until the point where Iron Skin takes enough hits and it breaks, but you will not be noticing Rhino's health or shields drop during the duration. Now, Iron Skin is impacted by Power Strength and the fact that Power Strength actually adds to the amount that Iron Skin can take, meaning that if you have max Power Strength, you are going to sit on Iron Skin for a long time before the Iron Skin breaks. Duration and range do not affect Iron Skin, given the fact that it is just on you. It doesn't impact your party, other than the fact that they have a now invincible tank for a certain amount of time. The efficiency, of course, lowers the cost, as we've covered, and I will be saying that a lot, but I just want to bring the point home that efficiency really has one use, and that is to lower the cost of skills. Roar will be obtained at rank 7 for Rhino. It is his number 3, it takes 75 energy, and he grants all nearby Warframes increased damage for a short duration. Strength impacts the damage boost that you give your team. Duration increases, well, the duration of the buff. And then range increases, well, the range of the buff that you give, meaning that it's a longer radius, meaning you don't necessarily have to clump everyone together and then have Rhino yell in their face to increase more damage. Now, Rhino's 4 and his ultimate is Rhino Stomp. This is achieved at level 10, and Rhino stomps the ground, it shatters the earth, and it knocks up all the opponents near you, and it stuns them for an actual sizable amount of time. Strength increases the damage of Rhino Stomp. You cannot increase the duration of the stun. That is only done by leveling up Rhino himself, and as a result, he will increase the stats of his moves by himself. So duration does not have an impact on Rhino Stomp. Range does increase, however, the radius that his stomp affects. So meaning that if you were to increase the range on Rhino, so not only would you stomp and have a higher Rhino charge and your roar would impact more, but range would also increase the radius that your stomp would impact. Now, efficiency again lowers the cost, and I feel like I don't necessarily have to say that, but I do want to bring that point home. Now we're going to go into an ideal loadout, which I have displayed here for Rhino, in my honest opinion. Rhino is not a quick get in, get out, you're going to play him on a spy mission type like Loki. Rhino is I want to kick the door down and start shooting everyone in the face and not care about anything they do against me. So as a result, I have the lovely Boar Prime equipped. Boar Prime is, to my knowledge, the only Prime shotgun in the game. Again, you just want to get up close and personal and deal a lot of damage quickly. Boar Prime is a very solid choice, and for Rhino who wants to charge in, become invincible, and just start shooting everything, Boar Prime is a very good primary choice. Now, I also have the Murloc equipped, which as far as pistols and sidearms are concerned is a very high-powered secondary. And the reason I have this equipped is the fact that, yes, there is a lot of stopping power to it. He can come in. Since Boar Prime is a fully auto shotgun, it can go through a lot of ammo because shotguns don't have necessarily a lot of ammo capacity in the game. Murloc is a very solid option to switch off to if you're low on shotgun ammo or just flat on out. Now for the melee weapon, I have this lovely long sword known as the Gram. The Gram is a heavy weapon and thus can be affected by the Tempo Royale stance, which came out in an event a decent little bit ago. And Gram, I half picked it because it fits Rhino's character and it's just this amazing looking longsword, and half because it really does work with Rhino. It's not the quickest weapon, however, as we can see to the right here, 140 slash damage. That is a lot of damage every single swing that you're doing. This sword is just overall, in my opinion, it is the best fit for Rhino in terms of a melee weapon. So overall, I hope I've helped you learn a little bit more about Rhino, a little bit more just about how to equip him. Hopefully I've given you some ideas for a build path and maybe even some loadout options. Once again, this has been Svenrei, and I look forward to seeing you in the next Getting to Know. Alright, well, take care.